So you guys, today is a building day. Got us some lights on the front now. Doing some work.
I like how you can use those lights. Remember before you couldn't?
Oh yeah, these ones you can actually build. But rearranging some things. Oh, that lady actually did do a little bit of damage to that. But keeping the barbed wire away from the door, although there's now a set of stairs there, my blunt weapon skill is now 80, so I'll pummel Pete and breaking and entering are maxed.
6,300.
You guys are probably wondering what I'm doing right here, and I will tell you in a second.
No idea what that was.
Oh, there might have been a rock. Like a small rock, you know? Where's the wood?
Love that one. Where we nearly got Sorry.
Alrighty, so building materials. Oh man, they're wrong. Well, I mean, I guess they can be like that. I just gotta get one of those catwalk pieces. Ah, it looks uniform. And it's smooth. Nice. Okay, so some of you that know me know I like to have well fortified areas. And this is the start of the fortifications for this particular building. I have a big idea for the area back there. It's basically going to be like a giant castle type deal. And this is going to be the way in, but this is only going to be kind of a ruse. There's only going to be one way into that building, and that's going to be through this building. So this building will basically be a ruse, you know? So, you know, you go into this building, and then you leave this building, and go right into the other one, without anybody realizing that you were easily able to go into the other building.
Because there are supposed to be bandits so much.
Yes. So basically the idea is, oh shit, here comes bandits. Let's get out of here. You know, you get in your house, but instead of getting in your house, you know, where they're going to be attacking, you can just, you know, get in your house and disappear, and then go into the castle and be like, ha ha ha. You know, if there was like machine guns in the scene.
I'm a kick-ass sniper. As long as I can stay still. Still trying to figure out this part.
What? What I'm doing here?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just lowering this part.
you putting the spikes in the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna put spikes like all the way leading up to the house, along with some barbed wire, you know, above them and shit. So basically, anything that tries to go through to get to the house is gonna have hell if they don't take this, you know, one designated path. Basically, there's one walkway. And the metal just looks good. So, also it's really strong. See, I mean, it'll be easy enough to get up, you know, like over the railing, but honestly, as you're if you're a zombie or an NPC, or even a player that doesn't really know, but you know, this area, you're going to end up walking through a crap ton of stuff that's going to do a lot of damage to you. You have to walk straight up this path. Otherwise, the entire side is going to, you know, both sides all the way up to the house are going to be filled in with spikes and barbed wire. Which means I have to get barbed wire or iron, but I mean, there's plenty of places to do that. So. And just 2 days away from a horde, I mean, this is gonna be nice. Actually, while I'm here, let's do this. How many can I craft? 62, but let's do 30 of those. 30 of those as well. Run, Forrest, run, because, well, it's kind of important, especially during the zombie nights. Bladed weapons, the only reason I've gotten that is from using an axe. And using the knife to carve up stuff, so maybe that's what it is, use the knife. Quicker crafting, because it's kind of important. Pummel Pete, blunt weapons, obviously, and then Pummel Pete and breaking and entering. And mainly, breaking and entering is because the sledgehammer, it just increases the damage it does to blocks by a ton, and it also is the hardest hitting melee weapon in the game, as far as I've seen so far. I haven't seen the spiked club, so I'm not entirely sure, but so far the sledgehammer is the hardest hitting melee weapon in the game. And then gunsmithing, just for, you know, the normal stuff. 9mm, haven't done 10mm because I don't have that. Don't really need any shotgun shells at this point. So I haven't gotten that, and I also haven't gotten 762 on crafting because I'm not quite there. Construction tools, obviously, because of steel smithing. This I have to upgrade 2 more times. The next one is going to give me most stuff, but not everything. And then, you know, leather tanning, and gonna start working on my armor and stuff. Miscellaneous crafting, just from crafting stuff in the forge and sitting in there while it did it. Mining tools, because, you know, anytime you use a pick and stuff like that, it levels up. And then Quality Joe and Fast Eddie, because when you're running around in the wilderness and you need to search a card, you don't want to be there longer than you need to be. So that's what Fast Eddie's for. Quality Joe, obviously, better shit. Toolsmithing and weaponsmithing, because I've been doing nothing but crafting those mainly. And the sledgehammer counts as a weapon, so every time it gets low, I just stick it in the forge, re-get my 300 iron, and remake another sledgehammer, and, you know, don't even have to worry about repairing it and losing its durability. And then obviously Treasure Hunter, because, well, we've hunted down treasure a lot. And I will be back in a bit. Alrighty guys, welcome back. As you can see, I've flattened out more of this area. I've decided I'm going to go down 1 more. That way, I'll demonstrate. There's no jumping onto this. So anything down in the spikes is going to be damaged while they're trying to do this. So it's not like just run, I'm over it. No, you're down there and you're going to keep getting hurt while you're trying to get over it. So I'm going to go down an extra level, and I reinforced the entire underneath with first level scrap iron, and I did the walls and especially the corners. The front so far is scrap iron, and I'm starting on the bottom of, kind of started on these pillars. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do to them yet, but you know, they're getting there. I really love the arrow slits. They're very well positioned right now, at least just for this little building, because they're right, you know, they're right there with the door, and then there's the 3 where my crosshairs are. Right between those 2, there's a 3, so you can actually come out and look down and shoot anything that's actually at the door. I have no clue what day the bandits are supposed to arrive, but I know day 14 is another horde, and I would like to test this building out against that horde, so that is kind of why I'm going so ham. And we actually are out of iron in the forge right now. Yeah, I have no forged iron with me and 137 forged steel, so we are out of iron completely. And obviously, as I said, there is going to be, I don't really want to jump because I don't know. There is going to be the spikes and barbed wire because, well, I'm an asshole. So, I mean, if you're gonna do it, why not do it all, right? You know, just go for ham. Go big or go home. That's like my saying, right? I mean, I know it's been said before, but it's kind of my mantra. That's what it is. You know, in everything you do, you might as well go give it your all, or just get the fuck out of the way. Yes, I'm still using my sledgehammer because, as you see, I'm down to 50 stamina and I'm just one-shotting this dirt. And I have dirt to fill in holes like that with. So now the only real question is, I think I'm going to do something like this. Now I have to be careful, of course, because those are actually very dangerous, and they will probably kill me if I'm not careful, which I'm not exactly known for doing. Do I have any more of those stairs? Yes, I do. Oops. I can't do that. I don't have any. No, there should be a decent amount of clay in the forge, actually. I was going through the process of turning all of our iron in there back into scrap. Because, I need the scrap to upgrade the wood. And also, there's something else that, oh yeah, barbed wire. Barbed wire, to make that I need scrap. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And I can line this entire front with it too. But I'm actually going to do these here. That. Yeah, see, I mean, it's basically, you know, if you look where we're built, okay, it is a, I'm going to just hold E. It is basically a sheer cliff on any side. But I'm not going to make it any sheer because A, it'll be hard for us to climb up, and B, the zombies will just start to bore through it instead of actually walking up it like they have been. And I would honestly much rather have them walk up it than bore clean through the mountain and end up underneath my house. Because once they're under it, they can dig from wherever they want and get wherever they want. But if they have to walk up it to get to the house, then I can make it hell to get to the house, basically. So as long as you're human, you don't have to worry because, well, you'll be able to see the trap and be, oh, I can avoid that. Zombies, however, are stupid. And that's not being mean or anything, that's actually true. Zombies are stupid. The reason why zombies are so stupid is because they lack all brain function, basically. They have the most basic instincts, and that's all, according to Resident Evil. Which is basically just the need to feed at the very core for survival. That is the most basic need, like I said, when it comes to survival, is the need to feed. So they'll hunt their prey and they don't recognize danger. So they'll kill themselves to feed. Yeah, I know it looks a lot more menacing when you can actually see them. And I can tell you for certain that the barbed wire is no joke. I actually walked into it, and it did, I mean, not a large amount of damage, but it did an okay amount of damage. So if you were to actually, and I stood in it in what is that, the trader plate. I actually stood in it on accident, and I mean, it took my health down quick. I mean, obviously, once I realized what was going on, I was able to move out of the way, but You know, a zombie's not gonna know that. A zombie's like,
Was there a zombie caught in there?
yeah, in the military base that I went to that you had found.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one zombie was stuck in one of the barbed wire fences.
I had to stop with the big one. It's hardly giving me any of the iron.
Yeah, what do you mean you had to stop with the big one?
There's a big boulder over there.
Oh yeah, yeah. The big things aren't actual boulders. They're what are those damn things? What would they be considered?
I don't know, but they all give me stones. The Navy on the iron.
They're yeah, it's because they're actually just stone. That's all they are. They aren't anything else. They're just stone. The boulders, the small boulders, are like a hodgepodge of stuff.
What do you want me to do with all this stone?
Also origin? Doesn't really matter. I mean, eventually we're going to need it to upgrade everything to cement, but I mean, right now I don't have that, and I don't plan on buying that anytime soon.
You have the cement.
Yeah, I bought that off the guy,
Yeah.
so I didn't have to make it, yeah. I forgot about that, that's one of the things I bought.
All these little boulders are on top of clay. I keep on just getting clay in my head or not.
That's fine, clay works too. I hear a zombie by you. I don't have my rifle in hand and I can't even see that far. I don't hear him by me, so he's somewhere by you. Crawler, there he is. And yes, you guys, as always, I am not far from Finn. She is just down the hill from me. You need help? So, I mean, I can get down to her any point I'm needed. A kid?
Yeah.
My leg, I don't know what it is, but in Alpha 15, it seems like my broken bones and shit have healed super quick.
Yeah, and mine.
Which in 14 it seemed, yeah, in 14 it seemed like everything lasted for an eternity. But here in Alpha 15, it's like broken leg. Please.
Mine lasts forever now. I get it. Rather annoying.
Well, it's kind of like Meaty in Alpha 14. You know, he got a broken leg. It lasted for fucking what, like 6 episodes?
Oh yeah.
And then Guns gets a broken leg and it's gone in 1. Alright, so that looks good so far, I think. That looks, I gotta say this, you guys, that is kind of intimidating. Do you see it?
Yeah.
I mean, that is a pretty awesome shot. How do I take a picture with this thing? Was that 11? No? How do I do this? Is it F12?
Do you have that phone? On there?
Yeah, but my keys are all jumbled up, remember? I think it's F11 or something? F10 maybe? F9? I don't know. I can check. I have to check my Bandicam settings. I'll get another shot of this and do a really good view. Because I mean that so far looks pretty awesome. it's only going to get bigger and better. So.
Well, at least you have to.
That's always a good thing. How many times we freaking fought zombies and ended up almost dead?
I died once because of
Yeah, that's the only death Sammy has, is because I actually killed all the zombies and I just happened to not have medkits or bandages. So I said, fuck that, I'm not taking that as a death.
Wasn't it right before it was on the top?
No, it was the bunker. It was right in front of the bunker. I fought and killed, like, not exaggerating, like 6 zombies. And I was at low health when I started fighting them. And then I killed them all and died to bleeding out from about a quarter health. I was at half health when the fight started, and I bled out from a quarter health after killing all the zombies, and I just had to stand there and wait because we didn't have anything to make a bandage with. And we would have had to tear all the way through the thing to get down there to get any cloth from the couches or anything. So I just sadly had to stand there and bleed out. So I didn't take it as his death. Bleeding out from 20 freaking 5 health is so crap.
Wasn't I trying to get into it while you were bleeding out?
Well, yeah, I'm the one that does most of the fighting because I have, well, not only that, but like, I mean, hell, have you seen my skill tree? Look at that, blunt weapons, 84, okay? Entity damage is up 25.4%. And then pummel P, entity damage is up 56.3%. And breaking and entering, you know, I can tear through everything in this game with ease. But bleeding out is just, you know, kryptonite, man. That's okay though, now she's working on her science and medical stuff, and I'm working on my normal skills like I do.
But I have to do the construction thing.
Yeah, she has to do the construction thing to get her thing up to 50, which actually you can come help me with this stuff, well, you know, to do that, because you can help me upgrade, like, all this whole building. You can go around and upgrade the entire thing, the scrap iron, and then that'll get your construction up relatively high. All that takes 20 scrap iron per block now. But you can do stuff like that just to get your construction skills. And you can also use the, like, you know, that tool to break things. That stone axe. You can use that to break things or build things, because I mean it is a construction tool, so you can right click with it and upgrade shit.
So what do you want me to do with this iron?
Scrap it.
300 and...
Scrap all that stuff, and then yeah, you got to come over here and upgrade this stuff.
So just scrap?
Yep. You're not gonna get, like, well, it says you're not getting as much. I think you're missing out on like 1 per, but we need the scrap right now more than we need the other stuff. I do, however, have to go in here and make some more forge. And you can actually walk up that without getting hit by the spike. I actually have to make more forge because we are low on silver. For now, I'll just put all the scrap back in there so I can make a bunch of forged again. There's also a wrench in here if you want to use that instead of that thing. Or I can give you the hammer, or make another hammer, either way. I can do either one. Make a hammer or give you the hammer I have. Oh wait, there's a nail gun. Why don't you just use the fucking nail gun? Use the nail gun. There you go. Yeah, I just remembered we have a nail gun.
Yeah.
We also have a chainsaw. Why aren't you using the chainsaw?
Because it's not part of the construction.
I don't know if it is, but yeah. I mean, this is a pretty dangerous path. And I purposely did it to where if you hit the stairs, once you hit the stairs and keep going, you're good.